Okay. Um, I think we're streaming. Yeah, we are. Oh yeah, get that music up in here. Okay, Satisfactory. Good timing. Um, my name is Clownbait. You, I think on YouTube I've only ever posted Minecraft videos, but today we're changing the pace. We're gonna play some Satisfactory. Some of you, if you watch Pizza Morris's channel, I'm doing a series with him where we play Satisfactory and beat the game, but this stream, as from the title, is going to be a little bit different than that. And the reason for that is Satisfactory is a huge game. You can easily spend 5,000 hours on one save and not even finish the game. I don't have a ton of time in my life to do something that thorough. So yeah, we're gonna speedrun the game. And that's easier said than done. Hey, Pika. Welcome. That's easier said than done. So, a little bit of history. I have played this game. I've probably put about 300, maybe 250 hours into it. And this world that I'm currently in is a co-op game between myself and my friend Mrs. Technoblade, who is in CTW sometimes. So if you know me from that, they are in there sometimes. And so I just want to sort of show what this game is all about before I go into the speed run. So yeah, auto saves create a huge lag spike like that, so enjoy that. So in the game, the premise is this. You have to take resources from the land and turn them into materials that go up into the sky, and that's pretty much the thing. You're incentivized because the more stuff you send into the sky, the better equipment and tools you get to get more resources from the world. And this series isn't going to be focused on education of like, this is how you should play the game, or look at this cool decoration. But I just want to get the premise sort of shown. That way, when I'm speedrunning, I am not feeling the need to explain every single thing I'm doing. So, if you've played Factorio, this is very similar, except in Factorio, the resource nodes, that's what it's called, they're not randomly generating, and also these ones in Satisfactory are infinite. So this is an iron ore node, and you can mine as much iron ore from this as you could possibly want, have a computer run for billions of years, and it'll still produce iron. And you'll see why it's really not feasible to make infrastructure not permanent and satisfactory, as it just takes so much longer. And so, whereas Factorio is built on a bus system that you're just constantly refilling a line with a resource node, and then you just move that line, a lot of stuff in Satisfactory is more permanent. Which means there's also a fixed amount of resources in the game, which means planning, can go a certain way. So, I just want to give sort of a basic rundown of what a factory is and why I really like this game and the balance of it. So the idea is you first spawn into the world, and I'm going to be doing this here in like 20 minutes or less, probably less, 5 minutes. You spawn into the world, and all you have is nothing but your your bare hands, although I don't even have my controls set correctly. Inventory. Do you guys see inventory? It was in there. Controls. Let's see, I did, key bindings, it's in here. Here we go. Tab, yeah, we're gonna switch that to E. Quick switch, exit vehicle, that's fine. Okay. Yeah, so you start with your inventory and you have nothing. And you come up, you find a resource, You start picking away at it with your hand pick. You get ore. You come over to a crafting bench. You turn that ore into... Oh, not enough space in the inventory. Well, now we have space in the inventory. You turn that into some iron ingots. You stop that. You make some iron plates from those ingots. Not enough space in inventory. You guys get the idea. And then you turn those iron plates into something. And so at the beginning of the game, going back over here, your whole life revolves around something called the hub. And that's this guy right here. So yeah, the hub, pretty cool. And in here are all of these milestones. So you're here and you have, like in this case, I had to make 100 of those iron plates, 200 concrete, and 100 iron rods. And that gave me access to these buildables. And so in this case, foundations are super important because they allow your factory to be organized versus just building stuff just on the ground like a peasant, which, okay, I didn't do that over here. But yeah, you want to build your stuff on foundations. It makes things look clean. Or, I don't know, logistics. This is a big one. Conveyor splitters. Allows you to split resources to different parts of your factory. Conveyor mergers. Merge different lines into one. And so this is the whole point of the game, is you send resources to the hub, or you put them in the hub. Then, as a reward, you get new technology to use. And so, like in this world, I'm pretty close to the end. I have 2 milestones left, and the space elevator parts. So the milestones are sort of like little tiny shipments. Like I'm sending, I don't know, not super complex things like steel pipes or beams or reinforced iron plates, stuff like that. However, and even up here, this stuff is complicated. Like I think there's, yeah, supercomputers or quantum processors, whatever. The point is, though, those items pale in comparison to these, which are space elevator items. These are much more complicated to make, take a lot more time, a lot more resources. And so this is actually all I have left to complete the game, and hopefully at some point in this series we do this. But not on this world. So we'll come over here and I'll give a basic breakdown of how the game works. You first start at that resource node hand mining everything, and you're like, well, I'm never going to beat the game if I have to hand mine everything. So you get yourself a miner, you craft that. Pretty cool. You then hook it up. Whoops. Do I have power? Please. You hook it up to power, which at the beginning, all you have are these biomass burners. And so you put some leaves in there or something, and you can see how quickly those go away. So you run around, you gather a ton of leaves. It's really fun. You just love doing this all the time at the beginning, which I will be doing soon. And you put the leaves in there, and you can hear it working. And now resources are being built up. And so then I can connect those resources with a conveyor belt to a machine, because this is mining the iron ore, but I would still have to come over here and craft it. So instead I send it into a machine that, let's just say we want to make iron plates, but I forgot to put a smelter in the way. Hold on, we come over here, we get a smelter, there we go. So first we send the iron ore into a smelter to make iron ingots, which takes power. Then you send those iron ingots into a constructor that requires power. And then those iron plates are like, cool, we're good to go. That's great. However, we need more items than just iron plates. We need, I don't know, let's just say iron rods. So we need iron rods. However, we only have one miner here. We don't have another output. So we put a splitter on this. Okay, we'll do this. Reset this really quick. We'll put our splitter. Oh, why are you inside of me? We'll put the splitter there. And hooked up to power. Okay, there we go. Same setup as before, just with a little bit more room. So now that we have this splitter, this takes the items from the miner on the conveyor belt here in a second. In a second. Should be now. Yeah. And it splits them evenly through these 3 outputs. So if I did that, you could see that happening. And so then I can send this to another smelter, which requires more power, and then send this to another constructor that requires more power. Here we go. And then it's like, wow, this is awesome. Oh, I ran out of space in my inventory. That's why this is here. Oh, this is awesome. However, we need more than just iron plates and rods. And stuff sometimes can't be made in a constructor. And so if we go over here to our crafting bench, some items, such as reinforced iron plates, require both plates and screws. And so you get iron screws from iron rods. So here's our iron rods. We make screws using those iron rods, which, you guessed it, requires more power. And then, instead of a constructor that only takes 1 input and gives 1 output, we have an assembler that takes 2 inputs for 1 output. And so if we just build this a little closer, we can send our plates. Oh, too close. We can send our, if we get our, where is it, assembler back? We'll just put it in the middle. We could send our screws and plates into an assembler and make reinforced iron plates. And I was waiting for that to happen. I'm surprised it took this long. So right there, what happened was we blew the grid. Right now, we only have 1 biomass burner. That actually just ran out of fuel. Let's turn this back on. Let me get some more leaves here. And this will definitely happen in the time it takes to put up the assembler. There we go. And so this requires power. We plug that in. And now we're making reinforced iron plates. And there we go. So we still have fuel in here. However, this machine can only produce, I think it's like 30 megawatts. Yeah, it can only produce 30 megawatts, but we're consuming 40 because all of these machines require some amount of megawattage, some amount of power, and we're drawing too much. And so the solution is, well, you get a second biomass burner. Plug that into the grid. Restart it, and you start. And now we have this little mini factory that is taking iron ore. We don't have to touch it, and it's making reinforced iron plates. And if you've ever played the game, you know that at the beginning, this is an item that is really annoying to craft by hand in this constructor over here, or in this crafting bench, because you have to, once again, get your ore, make it into ingots, turn those ingots into plates, turn some of the ingots into rods, turn those rods into screws, and then turn all of that into a reinforced iron plate. And so it's just not feasible to do that all by hand. And so you have machines do it for you. Well, then you go and work on the next project. You come back and are like, oh, I need 100 reinforced iron plates. This assembly line makes it for you. So yeah, that's a basic assembly line or factory input to output. And so the next thing I'll show you is just that it's a dance between what can I produce and the power I can use. And so I'm just gonna disconnect this now because I don't want to get a notification that my power grid has broken down. And so these produce 30 megawatts each, so this was a 60 megawatt system. In the game there are machines that consume more than a gigawatt, consume 1,000 megawatts. And so you don't want to have 40 of these just dotted around that you have to fill up with leaves every 10 minutes or wood every 10 minutes. And so there's a different power source in the game that is much better than a biomass burner. And on my world here, well, our world, this is Technoblades and I's world, that power source is a coal power plant. And so if we come over here, this power plant, I believe there's a sign for it. Environmental power plant. Yeah, 1,200 megawatts of pure freedom. So you can see all of these machines in here. I'm pretty sure we have 16 coal generators, 8 on each side. Each one produces 75 megawatts. Yep, 75 megawatts. And these require an input of coal and water to produce the 75 megawatts each. And that's how you get power. However, you quickly outgrow coal power. Because like I said, sometimes one machine takes a ton of power. And so in this world, let me find another launcher. In this world, not early on, but semi mid-game, this is definitely a mid-game build, I built this huge factory here that is a turbo fuel plant. And so all it does is take oil from the surrounding area, process it into heavy oil residue, into fuel, and then it turns that fuel, if we go up a level, turns that fuel into rocket fuel, and then sends the rocket fuel to a ton of generators, fuel generators. And so each of these is making, I believe, half a gigawatt. Yeah, 500 megawatts each. And I have 100 and... Actually, I have 80 of them? 80, yeah. So that's a pretty good amount of power, right? But you quickly outgrow this. If we actually look at my grid, which I guess I was looking at already, but I'll do it further away from the loud power plant. You can see I'm consuming in my world about 60,000 megawatts, and my production is 102,000. And so, a little bit of lag. Instead of using fuel generators the whole time, there's another power source in the game that's the best power source, and it's my favorite, and it's everyone's favorite. Whee! And that is, if we come over here, also the world is massive, as you can see. Whee! That fuel source is nuclear power, and so it takes uranium from the game, makes uranium fuel rods. However, in this case, I'm going into the weeds here for no reason, but it's okay. So this produces, I think each of these produces almost 6,000 megawatts, something like that. Yeah, 6250. And that's quite a bit. However, a byproduct of this is uranium waste. And you've seen me like clear my inventory. I've been just like throwing stuff in the trash. Here's the uranium waste here. And if I can, there we go. Now I have it in my inventory. That's what happens. Nuclear waste cannot be destroyed. Fix it, does not waste. And so you can't actually throw this stuff away. Which, you know, what do you do with it then? Well, then you have to build a whole dedicated factory, which is all of this stuff and this stuff, to recycle that waste into, I believe they're under here. I haven't played this in multiple months. Yeah, it should be somewhere on this belt. We have plutonium fuel rods, and I believe the bucket for them is at the top of the drone port. Which plutonium fuel rods you can throw away, and so that's sort of how you get rid of it. And the reason throwing stuff away is important is because if you have a factory line and the output gets clogged, then the machine will stop running because it can't force items out of the output if the output is full. And so yeah, here are my plutonium fuel rods. Yeah, so that's an example of like a very end game power plant. And then I can go to the main factory. This is a launcher created by Mrs. Technoblade. Launch to the other side of the world through all of these things that you see running across the ground are train lines, and so that's one of the methods for transporting resources a great distance. And here is the work in progress of the main base. And so this is a train hub, so 8 different stops that can take in a ton of items that then cascade down this waterfall. Not all the trains are being used currently. I still have some room to expand. And all of these resources then go under here, and I think one more level. Yeah. Is there one more? I don't think so. No, okay, good. Come under here, get processed into basic materials, like iron plates, then are brought up here and made into reinforced iron plates, a little more complicated, then are brought to the top, which I'm underneath the machine. There we go, I'm out. Brought up here to these more complex machines to then make the more complex parts. And so for an example of those machines that take up a lot of power, this is a particle accelerator, and if I were to just clear the output for a moment, you could see this thing is going to draw almost 4 gigawatts of power when it's running. And so that's why you need those huge power plants running in order for your grid to not shut down. Yeah, so that's sort of the basics of Satisfactory. Like I said, this series is not going to be educational, so I just wanted to get this out of the way in the first episode. That way I don't feel the need to do it while I'm playing the game. And so I'm not I guess the disclaimer is I'm not beating the game in this episode. The rules for speedrunning are you have to do it in one sitting, one YouTube upload. So I guess you could take a nap. That time just adds to your playthrough time. And currently there have only been 4 submissions that have been accepted for a speedrun of the entire game. I think first is like at just under 8 hours. And 4th place is a little over a day. And so my goal is to be somewhere in between there. I think 18 hours would be reasonable. And so this series, oh, I could go into photo mode, then you guys can see me. Oh, the dab, so good. Here we can change. There we go. That looks cooler. My goal is 18 hours, which is I think doable. And so this series is just going to act as sort of a practice of how I want to do that. There's certain rules with the speed run and certain glitches that you can take advantage of. I'm not going to be taking advantage of all of them, but I will be doing some. And so I guess we can exit to desk. Oh, no, not exit to desktop. Sorry. Exit to main menu. Yes, I do not need to save any of my running and jumping around. And so here we are. We're going to start our speed run. We'll call this speed run practice. Oh, capitalizing the R. Kind of like that. We are going to skip the intro and onboarding because I've done that quite a few times. And yeah, I think where I want to start is the grassy fields. It's boring, but it's easy, and there's a lot of iron and resources readily available for early game. So we'll select that. I guess, yeah. I don't have a clock for this episode, but I will for next one, but I will start my own timer. So let's do it. Single player session joinability. Skip onboarding. Also, this is your spoiler warning. If you want to play this game and not have any of the storyline ruined for you, this is it. So I guess I should go. I meant to go to my options and have keep inventory on. Gameplay. And keep inventory, keep equipment. I'm gonna keep everything. This just will make it easier. Once again, an option that you are allowed to do. Okay, let's start. If you guys do have any questions, I'm happy to answer them. But
potential edible collected. If
Thank
consumed
you, Ada.
before authorized is compatible with the human digestive system by Fixit, the consumer is responsible for any and all consequences. Store this potential resource for later use.
oh, do we actually? Okay, good. We have everything to build the hub. So we're near the arches. So I know there are some iron nodes on the other side of that. That's where I'm gonna start.
Potential edible collected. Eating
Thank
it
you,
and
Ada.
surviving does not count as a valid field test and does not generate enough data for Fixit to make an informed decision. Store this potential resource for later use.
Thank you. I will keep Ada's voice on for this practice run, but in the actual thing I might disable that because it's gonna get so annoying so quick. Ada's the like AI that's meant to help you, and she does. She's very helpful. Okay. Well, I will take berries though. You're noticing that I'm getting a lot of leaves. That's because I don't want to have to get a ton later. Oh, also. Oh, thank you. Tell me about how this is like a very good
This
conductor.
metallic element is
I've
showing
heard this so many
properties similar
times.
to those in group 11 on the periodic table,
Yeah.
such as high conductivity and malleability. Store
Like
this
copper.
potential resource for later use. Unknown chemical element collected. This non-metallic and multivalent element seems to be present only in a solid state and exhibits a most pungent smell. It is
Thank you.
fortunate Fixit helmets are of such high quality. Store this potential resource for later use.
And so I skipped the rocket ship intro where it talks about how we I can give you the breakdown. Basically, we're sent to this planet because Earth is in trouble, and we need to conquer and send resources back to save Earth. It's Project Save the Day, and that is what we're doing. So there are ops in this game. They're pretty docile.
Samples of new alien species acquired. Notable features are blunt teeth, suggesting it is herbivorous, and a thickly plated skull and spine, suggesting it is proficient at inflicting and receiving blunt force trauma. Preserve the remains for later study.
So let's put the hub down here, I think. Yeah, this seems fine. Okay, base building, what do we need? Okay, so let's get our production miner. Missing, oh, because it's in my hand. Miner. Am I able to... Do I not have foundations unlocked? Is that what that is exactly what I was trying to find. Okay. Or trying to build. So let's do a constructor. Oh, I keep doing that. A smelter. The base does come with 2 built-in biomass burners, which is nice in early games, so you don't have to craft your own. But okay, so that's gonna make iron plates. Let's bring out another assembly line because we needed to make iron rods as well. And we'll do this, and then iron rods. Sweet. And then I can get base building, so we'll select the milestone. I don't want to get rid of all of my resources just because I might need them to get that. Okay, so limestone, there's a limestone node right here, that's why I sort of chose this spot. You'll also notice I'm moving a lot slower than I originally was. That's because you don't spawn in with a jetpack, unfortunately. That's something you have to earn. Okay, let's do this. Yeah. It is also faster to run, slide, jump. So that's why you see me doing that constantly. Constructor, sure. And we're just gonna make, nope, concrete. Just turn limestone straight into concrete, please. Okay. I think those are all working. And so while those are doing their thing, let's get where do I get the MAM from? Field research. Okay, so copper. Oh, where's the copper node? I think it's on the other side of this thing. Copper, 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 copper. I guess do I even have the thing to scan for? Oh, I do. Should be. Yeah, okay, it's right. It's close, it's close. Oh, look at the pretty forest that we're gonna destroy later. Where's the ops at? You want some smoke? See ya. Yeah, if you're just joining the stream now, feel free to ask any questions. This isn't meant to be an educational-esque stream, but it's more practice for me getting practice at speedrunning this game. I'm just gonna gather up some copper. It's not the fastest way to do it, but you know. Okay, that's good enough. So base is back that way, so I will make this that way. That's the easy way to get back. So production, I meant to bring power with me. That's okay. Keep forgetting that it's a constructor first. I've played this game 100 times. I should know that. That's going to be copper ore, and this is going to be wire. Why are you talking to me? Yeah, actually, I did like how that was. Okay. Yeah, okay. Wire, go for it. Oh, we're definitely going to need more line, aren't we? Yep, already out. Cool. Wire's too long. How far can I go? There we go. Just want to make the most out of each piece of wire I'm using. And need one wire. Okay. So one of the glitches I'm not taking advantage of, at least for the practice, is the ability to travel really quickly. Let's get this. Let's get this. The way you can, and I'm not like, by doing this I'm not you know, ruining the run or something. But technically, to move over there, I could dismantle the hub. That'll shut this down. Then place the hub, you know, sight distance away. Then click respawn. Respawn. And now I teleport to inside of here from way over there. And technically, if I get really fast at that, it's faster than running. It is, especially for vertical distances, placing it up on top of something high. I won't be doing that though, because I'm not that big of a tryhard. Well, I am a tryhard, but not for Satisfactory. So we'll get those running again. That should start that stuff over there. What's the problem here? You just don't have enough iron ingots? Oh yeah, because I didn't actually make a splitter because I don't have access to a splitter yet. That's okay. So we might have to make some of the rods by hand in this first one until we can get a splitter and stuff. It's honestly what I should get before foundations. But foundations are going to help us explore and expand as well. That's probably enough. Okay. I'm also gonna build an equipment workshop here just before I run out of stuff to do that with. The reason you need these is like some stuff isn't made with a crafting bench, it's made with an equipment workshop. And I never hooked this up to power. Woohoo! So that was a complete waste of time. The things we do, the things we do. Not what I needed. And so you can see how annoying this is, right? Like having to constantly go back and recraft everything. And so that's why getting these machines working quickly is is rather important. And so what I'm gonna do actually is I'm gonna put some miners on this. And so these don't, you can only place one big miner on each node. However, you can place however many you can fit of these portable ones. And so I have a feeling here concrete is going to be our bottleneck for this, especially since I forgot to set this up. And so yeah, this is only making 15 per minute. I don't intend to spend, what's that, 200 divided by 15? Check this out, there's a calculator in game. I don't intend to spend 13 minutes waiting for that. So those portable miners are going to make some limestone, then I'll handcraft and help out the machine. Okay, how is this going? Oh, beautiful. Okay, you know what? We're gonna switch this to iron rods. And we'll throw that back in there since we have more than enough plates for now. There's that. And then I'm just gonna make a crafter over here. Oh, yeah. Isn't this fun? Aren't you guys having fun? How much has the machine produced? 18. It'll probably be worth it to get more miners since I'm outpacing the miners. I actually don't know what the correct number of miners is to match the Pioneer scrap speed, but something like 3 or 4. 6, 7, 6, 7. No, that is not what I wanted. There you guys go, enjoy! Yep. This is why you gotta make sure you have power to things. Okay. I chose the most uneven ground to do this over. That's making it very fun. We're about 16 minutes in. About where I thought I would be, to be honest. I forget how much skipping the intro actually does. Like, getting these portable miners and the, oh, I guess we could grab the limestone from there since that's overproducing. I don't remember what I was saying. Probably doesn't matter. Almost. Yeah, so the reason there was excess limestone in there is because the ratios. See, like this miner on this node is producing 60 limestone per minute, but this machine only takes 45. And so technically you could have another machine there. It wouldn't run at perfect efficiency, but you would utilize the extra 15 limestone efficiently. So hopefully this has been making iron rods. There they are. I do not have any extra. I have a ton of extra ore though, so. Yep. I'm having fun. And we'll want to have a couple extra, although this is looking pretty perfect. Okay, now we get to push the big red button and see the stuff go away.
Milestone reached. Several new structures are now available for improving
Sure
factory
are.
organization.
Now
Foundations provide a building
definitely.
grid, which makes it easier to manage placement of any structure. In the event that you are experiencing amnesia for all events prior to planetfall, be reassured that memories of beloved humans and/or animals would have only been distractions from your important mission.
I can actually come in here and oh, this was pretty sweet. That's right. I forgot I did that. Okay. Lovely, lovely, lovely. So that's making double now, which means we can turn this. And there's the best noise in the world. Please tell me it's just because we ran out of stuff. No. Um. Yeah, that's fine. We don't need that running right now. And we're gonna run out of fuel real soon. And that's the one downside of the grassy fields. There's nothing to really fuel. I mean, there's a plenty, but not if I play it like I did one of my playthroughs, very slowly. So every bush has to go. And I'm sure by the time I get over here, we will run out of stuff. How's this been going? Oh, see, that's the fun part of the game right there. You just come in and there's just 200 wire waiting for you. So nice. But yeah, this game did win like Game of the Year or something not too long ago. What is this? More iron? Another op? Oh, I completely ran the wrong way. Yeah, I did this the last playthrough. Missed. God, I can't actually get back this way. I have to run around. And now my factory is gonna run out of power probably. Oh well. We'll live. Ooh, although, hold up. Foundations. I need concrete. Well, we're gonna do that right now. Just don't think I'm gonna trot all the way around. Yes, 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 I know I have more leaves for you, you dumb machine. Here we go. Okay. Honestly, this one can get switched off. And because I actually really need the concrete to stay running. Because we will, yeah, nice. Okay. So how many? 38, 33, and we have a lot of handcrafting goods. Oh, okay. Not a lot of handcrafting goods. We'll get to 300 of these and make a few extra as well, probably. That's probably good. So wait, what else? Oh, I don't have any iron ore. Oh wait, don't I have a ton of? Don't I have a ton of ingots? No, that's using quite a few, and that's using it there. Okay. I'll take half of those, please. Guess I'll put half of you into there. Okay, and we have enough plates already, so we're just waiting on the rods. Which I'll just make the rest of right now. Definitely didn't hold that down long enough. Okay, big red button. We get to say goodbye.
Milestone reached. Conveyor belts can now merge, split, and lift to save space and
Okay,
enhance the productivity of your factory.
we want this.
Fix-It encourages you to consider investing in verticality when it comes to factory logistics. If you feel stressed by this complexity, imagine yourself on the shore of a vast and calm ocean. Breathe in. Visualize all the people relying on you. The sea is made of billions of faces, each staring at you with hope and tears in their eyes.
Thank you, Ada.
Breathe out. Feel refreshed and focused on your duties.
Oh yeah, there's something cool over here that we'll get to at some point. Some bacon arglic.
Potential edible collected. Reminder that look and smell alone do not provide sufficient data to
Spitter over
determine
there.
exact risk of consumption. Just because it looks like you can eat it, does not mean it won't eat you. Store this potential resource for later use.
Yeah, we're gonna eat it actually, Ada, so thank you for being this way. And I will mine this because I'm gonna need it for one of the next steps. We're gonna get that obstacle clearing thing though right away because I'm done doing this leaf collection. So there is a way you can chop down trees and get wood, which lasts a lot longer in the biomass burners, and so I'm gonna be doing that here soon. The only purpose of food is it not reestablishes. It increases your health. And I think I might take a damage here, yeah. By homeboy dummy. Okay, chill the heck out, bro. These guys can follow me the whole way. Surely. Okay, I won't call you Shirley. Surely they won't. How do I turn on my flashlight? B! So dumb looking. Okay. That'll keep us going for a little bit. Let's get this obstacle clearing. That way I can be done. Okay, that's a lot of screws. So we're gonna. Oh, crap. See, this is the part where it's just so annoying at the beginning of the game, because I need reinforced iron plates in order to make another constructor. That way something can be, what was it? Screws can be made for me, so I have to make screws to make the reinforced iron plates in order to make the thing that makes the screws for me. Yeah, it's a whole thing. Crispy pretzel, gotta get that world record time. Subnautica vibes. Yeah, basically. I was thinking of doing a Subnautica, what is it? A Subnautica speedrun first, but I think I'm gonna start with Satisfactory just because I have a lot more experience with it, and so it makes more sense to me to do this first. Plus, there's so few speedruns. I looked at the Subnautica speedrun, and it's like 30 minutes and uses dumb glitches where you go into the void, and it doesn't look as fun as playing a factory game that I've played so much. There will be a point where I do an actual, like, the actual speedrun, which could be probably up to 24 hours of just straight streaming. So that will be something. I'll waste my time doing this. We should have enough concrete for this all, so I'll make the... Actually, you know what? No. I created a production line for this reason. I did not hook this up to power. And I'm missing wires. See, this is the fun part. Okay. You always need a little bit of everything, and so if you just craft it all... Oh, that looks so ugly. I don't even know if... Okay, yeah, I'm gonna change that. There you go, buddy. So we are going to make Oh, we have organization. We're gonna push, no, sorry. We're gonna put that into our 5 slot. We're gonna put this into our 6 slot. I like belts on my 3. And then this always goes in 9 for me. Okay, so 5. We're just gonna toggle this out. We're gonna zoop it down to the ground. There we go. Now we have a little ramp, so we save time. What in the Fortnite? Pizza Morris says? Yes, I know. Not Subnautica. Satisfactory. It's gonna be legendary. So that's more than enough wire to get us the cable we need. Okay, chill out. I don't have any more. Oh my gosh. This is so annoying. Cable, ton of it. So we have all the cable, all the concrete. Now it's just waiting on the screws, which hopefully that machine is working on. Honestly, I should just shut down. I'm gonna shut down that line there. Okay. Now we should be consuming far less. We're about to run out. Yeah, down in this pit is a very mean boy. We'll say hi to him later. There he is, because we will need these limestone nodes at some point soon. But not for the time being, especially not at night. There are four different creatures in the game. You know what? I won't spoil that. We'll come across those when we come across them. Okay. Yeah, get that stuff going. How many screws we got? We need a full stack. Oh my gosh, I can't jump. That's disappointing. Oh! Oh, brother. This guy stinks! Okay, just for the time being. That's quicker. So that's why we weren't making anything, because we had nothing going into it. Okay, good. Honestly, I should have just switched it over there, but that's okay. Yes. I do not need to make cable, I need to make rod, and then I need to make screws. Then I need to... Actually, I bet a ton of ingots are already made for me. Let's see... Do I have a lot of ingots in this machine? No. Oh, that's some profit. We'll take that. Yeah, so if you just joined the stream, basically, the fastest speedrun for Satisfactory is 8 hours-ish, a little less. But there's only been 4 accepted ever. And so my goal is to be the 5th accepted, and I don't want to be last. Last place is just over a day. I think it's 24 hours and 25 minutes or something. So I'm going to try to be under that. I think realistically I can do it in 18. And so I've actually never beaten the game before, because I always start a new world before that happens, or when I was playing in early access, it wasn't the true full game. And so, yeah, this is just to sort of act as a playthrough, playing sort of on the quicker side, not really caring about how stuff looks or anything like that. And I just want to see, you know, set an expectation for how long can I actually... How long will it actually take to win? Yo, mod me because you need... I don't know how to mod you. I can report you, add as moderator. Hmm. There you go, you're modded. I mean, mod me back, and you know we'll mod each other if you know what I mean. Also, how is the balance between in-game noise and my voice? The in-game noises are incredible, but if I was watching this, I don't know if I would quite love them as much. I mean, I would, but... Okay, there we go. We got obstacle clearing. Big. What do we need to make that?
Milestone reached. Solid
Chainsaw, we
biofuel
need...
created from any
What is that? From
biomass
more
ensures
screws,
maximum efficiency of
iron
biomass burners.
rods, and
To aid in
reinforced iron
biofuel
plates.
production, the chainsaw allows for the removal of tougher wood and coral foliage. Additionally, your pocket dimension has been inflated to increase inventory
Okay.
size.
Thank you.
Inspirational note. Will you be the Fix-It Employee of the Month?
Yes.
You could be if you construct, automate, explore, and exploit by eliminating all obstacles to efficiency. This isn't just fun, it's contractually mandated, fun, fun, fun.
Oh, thank you, Ada. Oh yeah, no, I normally bang on people for other reasons too. I'll just make sure it's for those other reasons. Wait, what else did I need? What was 160 screws? Oh my gosh. Okay, well let's go check our concrete. I was about to say, how are we still running? This is so annoying. It just... Yeah, we need to get this chainsaw stat. And then we are gonna get coal power so fast. I don't know if that's realistic for this episode. I think it is. I think... Is coal power in this milestone? I think it's next milestone. Oh, but that means we have to do steel first? Ooh. That's actually quite a bit. Never mind. Coal power isn't the objective, it might be steel. See, I haven't played the start of this game in a while. Been spending a lot of time doing quantum encoders, supercomputer, superposition oscillator, cooling systems, I don't know, a lot of stuff. I'm trying to be her employee of the month all... Bro, Ada does sound like a baddie though. Cash, if you're watching, don't clip that, please. Can I break you? Thank you. Okay. Hopefully, chat, this is the last time we ever have to go out and collect leaves by hand. We're gonna have a chainsaw soon. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And I didn't restart the grid. So I need... Oh wait! Did I do logistics? I didn't do logistics, did I? Yes, I did! What am I doing? Oh my gosh. It's... Okay, so... We go to Q. We go to logistics. So we have the splitter, actually. We're gonna make foundations. How do I normally do this? I think it's... Chat, remind me, but is it 6, 7? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. And then foundations, that could go to 4. And then lifts can go to 0. Those are always there-ish. Okay. Also, you have hotbars that you could scroll through, so you actually have 10 hotbars. That's something fun. Yeah. Clown bait, but why are you not protesting in Minneapolis right now? Honestly, not enough diversity in Minneapolis for me. It's just not it for me. disliking for the 6-7 joke. It's not a joke, it's a lifestyle pizza. You should know that before anyone. Yeah, I said that right. What was I doing? Oh yeah, I was splitting some stuff up. So we can now move this back here because we're gonna have a splitter on this guy and we're gonna move that into there. This isn't even connected to power. And I'm missing an iron rod, which I don't even, I'm gonna take it off the belt. There we go. Haha. Ha 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 ha. There's some iron plates being made now. We got some screws. We're gonna stop screw production and we're just gonna make some iron rods. And look at that. We're making, so now I actually can look at the ratios. So we're making 60. Each of these smelters takes 30. That makes 30. That takes 30. Okay, so that line's good. This takes 30, outputs 30. This only takes in 15, so I can actually have 2 of those. I'm missing cable. Well, I'm missing a lot of stuff, clearly, because I'm also missing power. Where are my leaves? All I want to do is build a chainsaw. How hard is this? To just build a chainsaw. What was I? Yeah, something like that. Conveyor splitter. Now we're making a ton of those. Ton of rods. Give me them rods. And then sure, this one can be used to make screws, and then this one can just profit rods. There we go. Starter factory. That's pretty much the entire thing right there. So I need some more screws. Need a little bit of everything. A little bit of Monica in my life. Actually, I don't want to get copyright for that one. You know, just singing so good. Okay, then I need a couple iron rods. Then I need a couple screws. Screw you. And you. If I was a mod on pizza server, that's what I would be saying. And then reinforced iron plates. So I need, I mean, I'll take the just regular plates. I can't actually go around that way because I can't jump. I'm not, never mind, can't say that. That doesn't have any power, now you do. How's my screws? There's my screw production. Up, up, up. Reinforced iron plates. One of the more annoying things to build by hand, but that's okay. That should be it. Do we have our chainsaw? Yes! There it is! Oh, it's beautiful. It also means, so it can only run off of biomass, which I now have to go out and handcraft. That's okay, that's okay. It's chill, it's chill. Look how happy I am, chat. I'm smiling. That's my leaf clearing noise. Ooh! Almost fell off there. See ya, nerd. That thing, yeah, Pizza did not like the look of that the first time he saw it. I don't know why. Didn't do anything to him. So what I'm making right now is a better fuel source. It's called solid biofuel. And so we need one piece of this every time we want to run our chainsaw. So right now we can run our chainsaw, it looks like 36 times, but we're gonna leave some of this here just to keep the factories running while we're away, just to build up some materials. Okay. How are we looking, boys? So I will take you and give you 9 of those, and you'll just see how good this fuel source is. It just lasts longer. So they last at full draw 22.5 seconds each. So that'll last for what? A few minutes? Hey, pause. Cool. Let's go cut some trees. Yep. Oh, look at this landscape. Say see you, landscape. Say bye-bye. Oh, we want area mode. Okay. What part of area mode did you not understand? Look at that. See that, chat? That's resources. This is what Satisfactory is all about. And by what I mean, all about, it's compensating for your shortcomings by destroying the environment. I've been saying it for years. It's what everyone needs. Thank you. I feel like that was placed pretty meanly. Oh wow, what a beautiful little cove area. Sure would be a shame if someone destroyed it. Oh, are you growling because you don't like me or because you don't like what I'm doing? Let's be consistent. Thank you. Look at this op down here. I'm gonna kill your environment. Yeah, you like that, huh? What's happening to your ecosystem? Yeah, this isn't Counter-Strike. I know, I said my my next video was gonna be a Counter-Strike. And very astute observation, this is indeed not Counter-Strike. I'm really just waiting for Season 4 premiere to come online. Ooh, that was a nice one. Okay, and fall damage. Oh, I didn't take any. Cool. Okay, so we're gonna build our first, I'm gonna call it a power plant. It's not a power plant, but I need more concrete. That's fine. Actually, no. That's good enough. Okay. So we can fill these with our remaining solid biofuel while we get this thing online. And by this thing, I mean... Oh, I didn't have this connected. Of course I didn't. Because why would that make sense? Could we get a dumbass in the chat, please? What is the Bulbasaur? Oh, are you talking about the giant tick? I don't know where he is. The big old dude? Yeah, I don't know what they're actually called. Some people call them giant ticks or something like that. Is this? Can I turn back on, please? Yeah. Okay. 38 megawatt capacity. Yeah. Cool. So over here, I'm going to need a constructor. Barely know her, am I right? Actually, I'll put a bin down first, which I have here. Sing iron rod. But that's why we have a machine that makes it for us. This is what the Chinese must feel like, dude. What did I say? Logistics. Organization, I mean. I'll hold that sucker. Put it in like that. Pause. Nah, I want this to look semi-good. Get a constructor, which I have the perfect amount of stuff for. This is going to turn wood into biomass. So we're gonna put all of our wood into here. Where's our wood? And then that. Okay, good. Concrete is being made. Reinforced iron plates is what I need. What am I short on? Iron rods, I think? No, screws. Which I have a machine that makes them for me, so why am I not grabbing those? No idea. See? Chat, this is a problem. We're gonna move into part assembly soon, that way these reinforced iron plates can be made for me. You said you like Chinese food. I did say I like Chinese food. Thank you, moderator Pizza Morris. I just love having a moderator that just listens to me, you know? Yeah, so because I know what's coming next, I'll put a merger here. But you guys don't, cause you never built one of these before. Now I need to go get my concrete. Concrete creek. Concrete on my creek. Concrete. Limestone. Okay. Now we get to build our biomass burners. I think. Is that what I want to do right now? Wire, a ton of wire? Well, I ain't building that. I ain't handcrafting that. Just come down here and steal some from our machine. I am your tool, even when it's heart rent. Okay, mod, can you unmod Pizza Morris, please? Yeah, mod, airstrike, Pizza Morris's house. Thank you. I'm just running around in circles. Is that how yeah, I'll do it like that. That's actually kind of sick. Okay. I'm just gonna take some of this and just put it in here for now. I'm making this unnecessarily complicated for no reason. This is a speed run! Clown bait, this is a speed run. Right now what I'm trying to do is make a biomass burner power plant. Just so I don't have to keep using these two, because 40 megawatts is actually too small for all of the machines I have put down. So I need to, dude, I need more cable or wire, can't remember. So I just need to make more, more of these things, yeah. So we'll just do that for now, that way we can actually start. You know what, this is an annoying spot, but whatever. That way that machine can start running again. Because this adds 30 megawatts, so I should be, yeah, capacity of 70 if all of these are running. And I have a max consumption of 51. Okay. So I'm actually not gonna do it this way. I'm gonna do it very similar though. Why would you place yourself there? You just ran out? You must be close to running out then. Luckily we have a ton of these leaves that you could use for the time being. Whatever. Okay, so I think this one is gonna be leaves, this one's gonna be wood. And what I'm gonna do now is I have to make, of course I'm out of concrete. Well, luckily I can just steal one from there. And we're gonna 7 merger. And now this is going to be set to biomass, or solid biofuel, excuse me. This is going to be set to wood, and then this is going to be set to leaves biomass. So the idea is when I go out obstacle clearing, put wood in here, leaves in here, and then eventually I get solid biofuel out of it. Is it necessary? Maybe. Will it make my life easier down the road? Yes, I think so. But yeah. Okay. So now it's just building the distribution system, which I need a ton more wire and iron rods for. So let's just collect everything so I have exactly everything. Oh yeah, I'm glad I did that. Some people do have a centralized storage system in Satisfactory. And before update 1.0, it was necessary, I would say, to have a centralized storage, or else you would be running from base to base to base. However, that is not the case anymore because of, in the update, they got this thing where basically you send items into this thing called the dimensional depot, which we'll get to in a little bit, and that is how you can across the world have a factory that inputs an item into the dimensional depot. Then you just click your inventory and it pops up. We just haven't unlocked that yet, but yeah, there's a spoiler. I guess I don't really care though. We'll start with 5, I guess. Or actually, we'll start with 4. No, no thank you. Yes, please. And we'll set this to here. Okay, so now we just need this. No, I want it in the center. See, this is the stuff that if I was actually doing a speed run, there's no way I could take time doing. That's gonna break the grid. Yeah, enjoy that. Idiots. And I did it for no reason, because we actually have too many connections. There we go. Okay. Restart the grid. And these can get to working. Oh, look at that. Look, it's already happening. It's happening. So now we have biofuel for days. Yeah. So now our grid is 160 megawatts, which means we could build a factory about 3 times bigger than what we currently have. Yeah, well, a little less than 3 times bigger than what we currently have, and we're good to go. However, these are eventually going to run out of stuff, and I'm just gonna actually end those now. And we can also disconnect that. Thought that would happen, possibly, because these aren't connected. Is that the... Wow, this is a mess. Whatever. Okay. So 120, we can build double what we currently have. Sweet! So we have screws. We have power situated for the next little bit. Let's see what our next milestone is. We have probably field research or part assembly. Let's just do field research because that shouldn't take much time at all. We're also going to go down there and upgrade our wire. Oh, dang. I just realized I probably shouldn't have thrown those all in there. Where are my rods? I'm going to need some of them. Some of them. And then I'm definitely going to need wire. That's okay, I can make a crafting bench right here. Also, if you did just join the stream, the plan right now is this is sort of a practice speed run. So I'm just doing this series to actually complete the game for the first time because I've never done that. I've never finished. I'm pretty close in my single player world. Well, sorry, my not streamed world, just a world that I've spent 200 hours in with a friend, Mrs. Technoblade. But yeah, we've never completed it. I've never completed it. So yeah, I want to do that before I actually speedrun because, you know, imagine trying to speedrun Minecraft but you don't even know what the Ender Dragon is. So, and I have not had the story of the game spoiled for me yet, so I'm trying to keep it that way, and that's sort of, you will be reacting to my reaction of the story as well. Oh, cable. Okay, so I will need to build a constructor down here. Or a crafting bench, I mean. What did I need? No, it wasn't was it cable? I think, yeah, it was cable. Six. So this is copper. Need more cable. There we go. I'm gonna need another one soon. And that can be connected to this. Yes, yes, yes. So that makes 30. That makes 30. Wow, and I can actually have 4. Well, once I do a little bit of hello. Oh, that's so annoying. Wow, this is a sad life when you have to do this. It's okay. Yeah, it takes biofuel to make biofuel. Can this now fit here, or is there something in the way? I don't care, I'm speedrunning. Be in the way, dude. See if I care. Okay, what's in the way of this? Just the foliage here? See ya, foliage. I also like how the sound is the same regardless if it's a huge tree or just nothing. Or just that little tiny twig. Did I need cable? Is that? Yeah, okay. I thought I made some reinforced iron plates because I knew I would need them. So these two are going to make wire. So this is 15. This makes 30, and this should be making 60. Yeah. So 60, 30, 30, and then 15, 15. And same thing over here. Should need a splitter. And so the copper is all turned into wire at the beginning. Wow, that one's already full. Okay. And then we're gonna take this wire. Nope. And what is the cable recipe? So 60 makes, okay, perfect. So make that into wire still, and now I'm sure we can make some of those. But we need reinforced iron plates to make another constructor. 7, because we need a merger. Doesn't need to be anyway, just... What? Why did you let me place these then? Okay. 7. It's probably an output going into an input, although it said invalid shape, so I don't know what... Oh, it was a height difference thing. Okay, so that's cable. Okay! Now we should have... We're gonna put these a little bit closer for ourselves. We should have cable coming from that. Oh, I'm gonna run out of plates. Oh, I knew it. I think I have some iron ore on me, but we're gonna also move this over here because we have no room. Yes! Just need a few more iron plates, please. See, belts take up so much stuff. Or so much. Yeah, belts take up so many resources to actually build. Love it. Well, okay, I can't actually leave it like that. Sweet! So now we should be making... What is the actual logistic speed of these? 60 resources per minute. Perfect! So belts can also only have so many resources on them per minute. So we are now making... And we're just going to take the extra while we're down here. We are now perfectly making 60 wire and 30 cable per minute from this node perfectly efficiently. I say perfectly efficiently as in we are taking all the copper is being evenly, like, perfectly used. There's no resources we're not using. So that is a good thing. So that's what I meant by upgrade that. And now we should have, yeah, we'll have a ton of wire to work with. And this has been making me plates, which makes me happy. So happy I'm jumping instead of shift clicking. And there we go. Let's see what Ada has to say.
Milestone reached.
Oh,
Supply
yeah.
the molecular analysis machine, referred to as the MAM, with local resources to research and develop new technologies. Potential technologies include exploration tools, weapons, and factory buildings.
Thank
These
you,
are
Ada.
essential for maximizing your Pioneer efficiency and alignment with Fixit's core pillars: construct, automate, explore, and exploit. To advance Fixit's mission, all notable phenomena, resources, technology, or other influence should be investigated regardless of any perceived danger, as stated in the Pioneer contract.
That is true. I did sign away my life, basically, so it is not wrong there. Also think I needed a little bit of that. So this is the next sort of piece of the puzzle is the MAM, so the molecular analyst machine. And so you saw some of the stuff I collected at the beginning is just
The
going
metal
to
has been named
be...
Caterium after Fixit's greatest CEO, Katerina
She's going to
Parks.
start
It
talking
has
over
been added
herself
as a
now.
viable alternative to gold in industrial applications, specifically in advanced electronics due to its superconductivity, malleability, and corrosion resistance. The remains researched belong to an organism now dubbed the fluffy-tailed hog.
Oh,
It has
really?
many characteristics that would likely classify it among the Suidae family were it native to Earth. Hog remains can now be made into alien protein, and additional research may reveal options for improving Pioneer safety during exploration. This unknown chemical element was in reality an unusual mixture of solid sulfide and sulfate materials from which sulfur can be extracted. Sulfur's primary use lies in fertilizers, which we have no use for. Instead,
sure, we
this
don't grow
element enables
anything.
access to more volatile obstacle clearing and Pioneer defending tools.
Bombs! I said it. Okay, how's our grid looking? Yep, only 83 megawatts of consumption and 120 production. That is what we like to see. I have everything in there that I don't need. Okay, and I can put this wood in here for now. Well, not for now, forever. this biomass I could put in here. In here forever. There we go. Woohoo! Wow, this is a great place to be. Now we're gonna do part assembly. This shouldn't take us too long. What else do we have? So everything else requires some parts assembled. So these are very annoying parts. Okay, let's do it. I think I'm also gonna make a... Don't I have... Yeah, I have another iron node here. Is this pure as well? Normal? What is this one? Normal. Oh, both are normal? Huh. Okay, yeah, I think I'm gonna make another basically exact replica of this. Just to get going. Okay. Can do that. Can do that pretty easily. Don't want to get rid of my plates yet. We're gonna have these in no time. Actually, let's just go down there because I'm gonna need a ton of stuff to build my next set. See, that's how fast you can move. Whee! Oh, love having machines do everything for me. So good. Cool. Cool. I don't have anything in there, obviously. Okay. Let's do this. So I need another miner. Portable miner. I'm gonna make 2 of them or 3 of them. That way next time I run into this, I don't have to do that. And there will be a next time. That's the other thing, machines can't make anything in the equipment workshop, so it sort of makes you still have to do some handcrafting later in the game, but it's negligible. Smelters. Could build this all on foundations, but I'm not going to because I'm just so rebellious, as you all know from my other kind of live streams. Okay, so this is gonna take iron ore, perfect. And I actually don't want them to be that close. I want them to be the width of constructors. Okay. Okay, so these are iron rods. These are making screws. And I need, I'm pretty sure 60 per minute screws. Which means 10. This makes 15. So why aren't we, oh, we are profiting rods. Nice. I was wondering. Okay. So for the time being, we need more reinforced iron plates. What I'm trying to do, chat, is just sort of prepare for the future, which involves, what did I need? Yeah, those. Which involves making these reinforced iron plates with machines using an assembler, which we don't have. And so I'm just trying to get that ready while I wait for these all to be made for this. Although I did just turn a ton of them into that, so that's annoying. But that's okay. What this whole assembly line over here is going to be dedicated to is iron plates. And then we should be able to just hook this up if we have a single connection, which of course we don't. How is this situated? This is so annoying. Honestly, as long as everything's happy by the end, I'm happy. Hello. And it's already full. Wow. This is something. I'll tell you what. And that one's already full. 2. Oh. Okay, we're finally live. Oh my goodness. So there's all the ore, and then the plates. The plates. So we should be getting 60 plates per minute, which is 5 minutes of waiting. Not the best, not the worst. Oh, I have 180 so far, so a little bit less than that. So I'm gonna turn all of these. Oh, thank you. 10 rods per minute. So if I make 30 rods per minute. This actually won't work because this has to be further away. Yeah, we'll put this about a half step. Okay. So we're profiting iron plates there. Perfect. We are wanting to turn some of these rods into a lot more screws. So we actually want 2 screws, so 20. So I'm gonna combine this. Yes. So a merger. And a splitter. 7. So then there are 30 on this line, which means 10 will go into here. 10 will. I messed up. I messed up. I messed up. I messed up. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It was meant to be these 2. Wow. That's what I meant to do. Also, what you have to do now is just delete it all, or else it'll get all funky. Now, we'll make this even nicer for us. 7. So there's our merger. And then here is our splitter. And we're just gonna move these further away. Just to give ourselves a bit more space since we literally have unlimited amounts of it. No point being cramped. That's what I'm gonna have to remember for the actual run is like this world is so big, you can make stuff. If you're gonna make it look ugly and whatever, just give yourself space to do it. Okay, I think this is gonna work. So screws, and then what we're gonna do with the rest of these is go 9. We're gonna build some bins for sure. So we're gonna have plates going to here, and then we're going to have rods. Okay, it doesn't need to look all freaking fancy like. go into there. So we're getting 10 rods per minute, but making 80 screws per minute. So we'll be profiting screws because I believe the assembler takes 60 screws per minute. Let's go pick up the resources down here, and then we are going to get this assembly thing going. Perfect. We definitely should have enough plates by now. I probably wasted a little bit of time. Better where it's sweeter. Yes. Not gonna lie, I was gonna read that as sweater. I know you like it when I can't read, so but I'd clue you into that, my mod. Okay, and push the big red button. Yes, talk to me about assembly, Ada.
Milestone reached.
Thank you.
The assembler can produce more complex parts,
Sure
including
can.
the first project part, smart plating, which is crucial for initiating project assembly. Project parts must be delivered to the space elevator. By completing your contracted duties as part of project assembly, you will definitely be helping achieve Fix-It Company goals without any other ulterior motive.
That's right.
Note: humans cannot craft project parts.
That's
Do
true.
not worry about your inadequate crafting skill when compared to an assembler. Fix-It cherishes your innate human abilities, such as walking, striking objects, and commodifying natural resources.
Well, it is my pleasure to assist in that, Ada. I don't know what I'm doing. Just place the damn thing. Boom! Okay, so this is, we're gonna make these. So yeah, we do need 60 screws per minute. So we're gonna merge these bad boys. Ooh, curve build mode. I think we're gonna need just default. So annoying. This is why tiles are nice, because then you don't run into weird, or yeah, tiles sure are nice because you don't run into this stuff. And then 30 plates per minute, perfect. We are profiting then. 7. What we're gonna do is we're actually gonna split off of this. We're gonna split off of this. We're gonna, and then we're going to set a merger up on this guy. Nowhere? Really? Okay. Well, we're going to 7, set merger up. I see. Well, time to do something really ugly, chat. Avert your eyes, please. Children especially. Okay, this is annoying. I'm therefore gonna crash out. Remember what I just said a minute ago about space? You're Loke better at this game than me? Yeah, probably. 7. What do you mean? There's no, it was clipping there. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. Should we just, yeah, we'll just make it straight. Uses less. Okay. So that should be that. We should be profiting 30 of these bad boys per minute, 10 of these bad boys per minute, 20 screws per minute, which aren't operating because I don't have them hooked up to power. I guess that's understandable. Now, how do I want to actually do this power thing? Sure. This works for me. Okay, good. Screws are moving. Sweet. All of this stuff is going. So these are making 20 plates per minute each. In which case 20 comes from there. Right, yep, 20 comes from here, so it splits into 2, so 10 that way, 10 through here, which combines with these 20, which makes 30. Yep. And we only need 60 screws, but we're making 80, so we'll just have to clear this out every once in a while with our extra screws, which is fine. So now we are finally making reinforced iron plates. Thank the heavens. Okay. Pod will return in a minute. Let's see what else we could do while we wait. And so now we have a storage-esque place for some stuff. Jump pads, logistics, Mark II could be nice. Jump pads don't do anything. The awesome sink is important, but not as important as this. So let's set our sights on this, and then I think this is going to be I'm shift clicking. Oh, I need it to return. And I think this will be a good end to the first episode if we can get all this done. No, I want to select the assembler. Oh, I need those plates, you say? Well, I am having those made, actually. I just want to see what rotors take, because I know it's reinforced iron plates as one of the ingredients, but I can't remember what else. I also just need to build a constructor over there. I need more screws, see, that's why. So I am making some extra screws, which means, yep, they should be building up in here and here. And we're just gonna make, look, we already have a crafting bench because we're encroaching on this stuff. And we are making rotors. We need 3. Dang. That's unfortunate. Luckily wow, we can make a ton of screws. We are going to need another iron node soon, probably for the rotors. We'll need a whole dedicated iron node, but for now this is fine. Okay, so I just want to see what the ratios are. Select recipe, modular frame, super annoying. Okay, so it's just rods and screws, and this is just reinforced iron plates, which we're making 5 per minute. So, oops. So that's just then 12 iron rods. So we just need 12 iron rods there, and then for these we need 20 iron rods, so that's 32 iron rods and 100 screws per minute, which is really a ton more iron rods. So we just need this iron node over. Oh, I thought I had another iron node here, not gonna lie. Let's scan for resources real quick. Yep. Okay, yeah, we do. We have one right. Yeah, we got a lot right here. Okay, let's break this before your homeboy over there sees. And if they do see, it's not that big of a deal. This is a normal node. This is a normal node. Okay. And then we're also going to build ourselves a ramp. Okay, chill out, bro. I'll deal with you. Okay, you want attention? You want smoke? Take it. Take this smoke, bro. When I do the actual run, I will play on passive. That doesn't make sense. Oh, does the assembler really take that much power? That must be it. Yeah, we're making just barely. We're drawing just barely too much. I'm not talking about drawing like pretty pictures. No, I'm talking about power. Cool. We'll take this. We'll give you 60. The nice thing about biomass burner, well, it is nice. Yeah, I'll go with nice. Is that, oh, they don't have any power grid connection. No. Oh, there we go. The nice thing about them is that they do grid follow. So we're not wasting fuel. In that sense is we have the capacity to burn enough biomass for 150 megawatts, but if we're only drawing, 107, we're only producing 107. So we actually save on fuel. Whereas for the rest of the stuff, it doesn't matter if you're like on the world that I showed at the beginning. It doesn't matter if I'm only using 100 megawatts. If I'm making 500, I'm making 500, or 5,000, I'm making 5,000 megawatts. Okay. Next order of business was this, right? Yeah, so I was building, which I should have, enough resources to do that. And we're just gonna, oh, I didn't mean to jump down here. That's okay. So we have the ramp. So we are going to not do that. No, I've done this before already. I want constructor, please. You know what? Let's do where is my building stuff? Let's do a nice little something something. Since I have quite a bit of plates and concrete at the moment. I won't always have this luxury, but yeah, we also need a bin for this guy just so we don't overload. And I need more plates. Check this out though. Oh, lol. I need more plates, you say? Well, thank you very much for your donations, foundations. Get it? It rhymed. Huh? You're telling me this isn't in line? It made the dotted lines, whatever. Okay, so all of my plates should be over here. Oh, isn't that just, oh, I clicked off of the screen, that's why. Isn't that just great when you have profit? And speaking of profit, we should have, also these tell you how efficiently they're running. So I think this isn't running super efficiently right now just because it hasn't filled up yet, if that makes sense. Okay. Yeah, we got enough concrete now, you better believe it. Okay, so let's get these smelters in order. And I'm gonna do, just to save on space, I'll do something really gross. Because we only need 2 smelters next to each other. That's fine. Okay, so then we need a constructor. We'll start building those here. And these are going to make iron rods, a ton of iron rods. 15, so we just need 4 more iron. Oh, I don't need to make them because they're being made. Oh, 27 already, nice. Cool. And then this is just called an overflow system, where we split. Actually need room for a merger. which it doesn't look like we have a ton of room because I am a big dummy. That way. This is a speed run, so therefore we do really grotesque things like this. Like this. Expandable? Not at all. Works for the time being? Sure. And we dot these power poles around. Cool. Oh, that isn't what I meant. So those are iron. These are making iron rods. I don't need 60 of those per minute, but I do need a ton of screws per minute. 100 screws. So that means 3 more of these just for screws. Screw use. Haha. Select recipe, screws, Control C, nope. Control C, Control V, Control V. 6 goes into a splitter. And then 7 is for my merger. There we go. So that, oh, I did not, wait. Sorry, I didn't actually need that one. Okay, so this makes 120 screws. Then I have 15 or 30 extra rods per minute, which I do need anyways for just rods, right? Yeah, just rods. Okay. Nice, so 7. We are definitely going to need some more biomass burners, I suspect. Okay, this should all start running here in a second, and I don't mean running away like my prom date that one time. Okay. Missing rotors, not a problem. I'll just handcraft those because I have no choice. Oh wait, I'm so dumb. Didn't mean to do that. Okay. Oh, I do actually need to make more of those. I need more screws. That's gonna be the one thing I'm gonna have to start. I need to build a dedicated storage for now, because right now I just am taking them off of the lines, which is really annoying. I need rotors. Okay. So one of these is going to make modular frames, and then the other one of these is going to make rotors. So the let's just do this logistics part 2 real quick, because some of those items in there are going to be useful for this. And oh wait, I actually need them because one of my belts is more than 60 per minute. So yeah. What am I short on? Oh, I need to go look in this guy. Close. Okay, I'll give it a second then. So this is going to be rotor, so 100 screws. So 7 is my merger. And I have to do it this way in order to actually get up here. Nice. The rest of these are just rods, which I'm gonna do a cool little boop boop, boop boop. And these are going to split into here, 6. Because I believe these need 12 per minute, and this requires 20 per minute, and we're making 30. No! We need 2 extra rods per minute. Okay, I'm just gonna inject them into the system. Oh, dang it! I thought this was perfect. Oh, and then this is so annoying as well. The only way to do this cleanly, which I know it doesn't matter, but I care now. As if I do that, and then, yep. This is not the easiest way to do this, actually. There we go. Bingo, bango, bongo. And then I just need that to go from there to there. And we are gonna need some more biomass burners here in a second. Wow. How's all of this looking? What? Why are we no worky? Oh, because I never connected. Yeah, this happens a lot. Sure, we're gonna make this so ugly. I don't care, I don't care. There we go, there we go. Nick gets the job done, Nick gets the job done. That works too, that works too. Okay, now we just see what I did wrong and what breaks. Oh, you know what? I know where we get the extra rods from. I know. Ask Clownbait. Ask Clownbait. So this is making 30. Oh wait, never mind. Never mind. I'm done. Don't ask Clownbait. Don't ask him. He's a dummy. He's a track star. Yeah, that's just annoying. That's okay. Like I said, we have so many rods. Yeah, we'll just inject 200 of them, and we're gonna be decreasing 2 per minute. So what's that? 200 divided by 2. So 100 minutes, an hour for it to become inefficient. Say less. So we'll just pop those bad boys into there. Ah, there it was. It's not because we don't have enough fuel. It's because we don't have enough generators. You guys know the drill. Now imagine if I was still having to gather leaves to power all of this, huh? Ooh, the nightmares. Didn't mean to eat that, but whatever. Oh wait, are we actually? We are out of biofuel. Okay, I'm stupid. We'll place. I just placed biomass into there. Oh, so that clogged it all. That could be a reasoning. It's not the reasoning. I have 15 leaves. Okay, that's useless. Let's go clear another forest. Well, I didn't really clear it before, but yeah. You guys get the sentiment. Are you streaming on anything else? What do you mean by that, Elephant Will? Please explain. This is just a practice for my speedrun. I do stream a lot of Minecraft stuff, and here in like, I don't know, probably a few weeks, I'll be doing some Counter-Strike videos and streams probably, so. Yeah, let me know if that answers your question or what else you mean. Oh yeah, the environment, see ya! Also, Pizza Morris, are you talking about these homeboys right here? These hombres? Here, let me just get this guy moving. See ya, bud! They're so fast when they're angry. A lizard doggo! Watch this. I can pet him. I can pet him. Pet you! Pet you! Okay, focus. Oh, look at all those red lights. I hate it. Yeah, that hurt. Need a barrel nut. Whoops. Oh yeah, and now this is probably the most dumb part of this all. I have to disconnect this to restart the grid now. Because I have to... Huh? Okay, it was just a glitch in the system. Because I need power to make power now. So these have to operate. Getting any wood? No power? What? I'm okay, now I'm a little bit more confused. Did I not just turn you back on? Oh. Because I'm stupid. At some point, I disconnected this from the grid. Got it. Okay. Not a problem. Now I'm confused. Sure, take my money. Just start working. Max consumption 194, but this isn't attached to the grid. How? Oh, you jerk. I thought I deleted the attachment to the grid this whole time. Thank you. Yep, make my fuel, please. Okay. And then we're gonna just... Boop. Give this 10, give this 10. Yeah, sometimes getting these restarted is annoying. Okay. Yeah, let's just distribute these to the back ones because I know that they won't fill up for a while. And I did that again, didn't I? Yes, I did. Okay. Yeah, no problem, Elephant Will. Let's see, so more wood into there, and then, sure, we can climb the ladder. I'm spry like that. Some leaves into there. That should be making us plenty of biofuel for now. This will probably last, I don't know, 40 more minutes, so, if that. Oh, there's our capacity, 210. Okay, and what is our consumption over here? Less than 210. Here we go. Here's one of those in theories it works, but in actuality it doesn't. And we're just gonna make this connection right here. That way. Brakes! Okay. Cool. Ooh, look at that curve, man. Ooh. So this is making modular frames, this is making rotors, and yeah, okay. kinda just gonna yoink those for now. And we are going to complete this milestone. So we got some rods, we got some plates that we've been making. And there we go. Yeah, so how long have I
Milestone
been going?
reached. Fix-It
An
would like
hour
to remind you
48?
of your contractual obligation towards efficiency.
Sounds about right.
Recreational use of belts and lifts does not count towards work hours and will put you on the list.
So this is,
Stay
oh, put me
efficient,
on the
don't
list. What?
disappoint Fix-It.
And so now, okay, this still isn't working because I never connected a belt here. Dummy. Okay, so these are making 40 per minute, which means times 3 is 120. If I can please just jump. We're going to get something that makes this jump better next episode, and it's going to make a world of difference. Anyways, so the belts can only transport 30 items per minute, so we're actually going to upgrade those. And you see that these upgraded belts actually take this stuff, these reinforced iron plates, so they're quite annoying. That's why we needed to get that production line figured out. Also, if you do start playing this game and you're looking at my video as sort of, I don't know, any sort of, what's the word, inspiration, don't. But if you do, there are so many controls. There's like if I go to the options controls, there are so many, and like key bindings, there are so many different things in here. So if you have a question, just ask, and some of it's very, very useful, and you don't know if you just don't know. Perfect. I think on that note, I will end the stream. So my official time so far is, first of all, I'll save game, episode 1. And as I click save here, I will pause the timer. So 1 hour, 50 minutes, and 21 seconds. Exit to desktop. So sometime this week or next. Oh, I exited to desktop. I didn't mean to do that. Um, now you have nothing to look at. What can I? Wow. Well, that's fine. A black screen is a good way to end. But yeah, next episode we'll pick up from there. I hope you all enjoyed watching, and